Let me look at the serialization utils. Where are you? Come on. Standardized case is true. I want to turn that the hell off. What did I do for the events that I was firing for the generated stuff? You just went straight to it. Well, let's put in some other things here. Alright, so that looks correct. So I need JSON object string to ustruct. Alright, we'll see if that builds. So the question is, we might be able to save this properly, but are we going to be able to load it in properly? It's probably going to be fine with the cases, isn't it? It's probably the deserializer does not give a damn and just chucks it in there. Ah, good enough. Nah. I've not been happy with the JSON stuff that Unreal has had. It's been like, you meant, lowercase m mission, right? I'm like, no, buddy. It's got an uppercase M. That's one of the things your serialization layers should not do, is do things that are unexpected. Oh, we're gonna magically fix that for you. You son of a bitch, don't fix what I have. It's not broken. It's not broken. Well, at least it's not angry yet about it, so. So let's see if we can push through and get the persistence sorted here. What I'd like to do is get it so that I'm persisting the watching of cutscenes and the victory on missions. We also want to save the best tiers of our stuff. We might actually get to it. It might actually work today. I don't know about getting the UI hooked up for, doing unlocks or whatever the hell. I don't know. Just I'm also getting hungry. But I do need to stay up because it looks like the Maelstrom guys, they want to get a patch tomorrow morning, which is basically the next 6 hours. Everybody's probably going to wake up in about 3 hours. And then they'll want to push stuff out. And if they push out the Linux stuff, none of their guys really know jack shit about Linux. So if it doesn't work, or if there are unknown problems, the first thing they're going to blame, even if it's not Linux stuff blowing up, is the Linux stuff. Because that's kind of what you do when it couldn't possibly be my things that are causing this. It's gotta be this other thing that I don't understand. But then again, it is the biggest switch over. We had one crash on there that was because fucking percent sign wasn't getting escaped and an fprintf. Be a shame if it's a nice string you got there. Be a shame if somebody was to parse it. Explosions. Oh, ho ho ho! We've got cutscene data and mission data. Alright, so the question is, if we load it, what are we looking for in terms of data here? So if I go over to my game objects, I'm looking for mission data in this form. So let's go ahead and add some mission data here. So we're going to have mission name. We're going to have completed. Completion tier. I guess I'll just put none. Best, that wasn't completion tier, it's best tier. Let's see, best stat, let's put 1.2, and best duration, 1.5. So let's go into our load and make sure that it actually, where's my mouse? Give me my mouse back. Alright, that's valid JSON. So let's go to our profile manager, let's go to our fetch or create mission data, and let's run it. See what we get. The file exists, we're going to read it as a string. We are then going to construct it. Mission data, we have one mission. Its mission name is mission name, it has been completed, its best tier is none. Its best stat is 1.2 and the best duration is 1.5, so our serialization is working. So the next question is going to be if our online systems can load our data. So we want this callback here. So we failed to perform extra login tasks. Please try again. Identify, called back, we are fully connected. So we need to go to our platform. Where is, we are fully connected. Basically, I want to see what's happening with this guy. What the server's returning is the server's returning 2 empties. So get mission data. No, it's going to be get user blob. So we make a new array list, and if the blob is null, we're just going to fill it with nothing. So what we need to do on our platform side here is basically if the profile manager gets this data, let's see, we should find all the blobs is basically what's going on. So bool found cutscene equals false, bool found missions equals false. Okay, so if we get that, so the question is if blob get blob data dot len is equal to 0, then no online mission data yet. Alright, so I need to go to the platform manager, and I think it's the on login ready? On login ready. If we return false, then we'll do this. Otherwise, login success. Alright. Look, we're fully connected, but why did we get our UI to load? Maybe it's doing a polling operation. Alright, so we got all of our information. And our events are getting thrown in the right order. The only problem is our login stuff is getting picked up by our UI there. So let's take a look at why that is. So what is that? That's the online main screen, I believe. Login change callback method. Login clicked. Login in progress. Let's see, update. Last reload. Okay. If we is logging in the game here. So game utils. is handling connect flow. Alright, so it's going to be awaiting extra login tasks. It's true. So we need to go to the Dashkin platform. Alright, there it is. And is logging, what was it called? Handling log it. Alright, there we are. Now this thing should wait until it's loaded our profile data before allowing us to continue. That should work. Oh, hey, look, spammers on the forum. Goodbye. Fixed. So after we get this rolled and make sure it works, I need to add some stuff in there. Yeah, we need to actually start setting variables. But let's get this section finished before I move on. I don't want to get too hasty. Yeah, one interesting thing is I buy these gloves, these biking gloves, for programming because I'm weird like that. Not weird like in terms of weird dude who like jams on his laptop in the bathroom and has Dungeons and Dragons sessions about small children cats. A different kind of weird, weird where it's not actually like really fucked up, creepy weird. At least I don't think so. Somebody wearing gloves to keep their hands warm and not to, and his psychological trigger to work. It's a little bit different. It's kind of like wearing a hat or like turning your hat around backwards. If you're, going to do something serious, it's kind of pretty standard and culturally accepted thing to do. Uh, but the evolution of the gloves over time has been interesting in that the first draft of these gloves did not have like the palms weren't very good. But over time, they've added little straps to nicely pull off the gloves because it's if without these little finger straps, you have to just like grab the glove from the inside. But if they've got these nice little reinforced pull tabs, you don't like rip the glove apart. They added little plastic things onto the Velcro area over time. To reinforce the shitty Velcro, basically the material on top of the Velcro pad over time would get like stretched because you're always like, ripping it off and stuff like that. So just adding a small plastic tab there made it so that didn't get all screwed up over time. And also they have these plastic tabs on the wrists now, so you can grab that and it doesn't stretch the material, and it actually really increases the durability of the gloves. And it's just all these small little things that just over time the gloves have just gotten better and better, and that's important. That's important to me for some fucked up reason. No, it's interesting. It's not important. At least I find it interesting. Yeah, but I had these gloves of electronic arts that I kept as like one of the things I would do is I had because we had push pins all over the place for like putting mounting cards, physical cards onto boards, and with push pins. So I would take one of these push pin things and just like actually stab it through my gloves, kind of unconsciously when I was like fiddling around, because it's just kind of keeps you awake if you're constantly stabbing yourself in the hand with needles. But over time, it just wore my gloves into just tatters. So the gloves just got so screwed up. It was pretty funny. I think one of the funniest things with the gloves is that I would like keep the gloves on and like go somewhere else and forget to take them off, and I'd go to a meeting room and people would assume that I'd be going to work out or something, so they'd be like, "Oh yeah, go to work out. Oh, it's cool. Yeah." I'd be like, "No, no, it's nothing that cool." Like, no, it's really not. Excellent. Well, it's doing what it should. It's got our get user blob over TCP on login success. No online cutscene data extra login test on login success. Excellent. Extra login test complete. Alright, so we have login, and we have fetching of tasks. Actually, I want to double check that we're switching to offline mode. Alright, so our logout did not do that. Yeah, I thought it was some simple. Looks like it definitely is. Those null pointer checks, sometimes you put the opposite down there on accident. Alright, let's see how this user data works. Switch to online mode. Switch to offline mode. Failed to load local data. Oh. Needs to be a not equals. Very good. Alright, let's just make sure it's doing what it's supposed to once again. Should probably also look at the stream task list and make sure that Adam's got the right stuff on there for this weekend. Alright, we are loading our game data. And let's load it again because we can. Hell yeah. Alright. Alright, well I will be right back. So what we need to do is we need to implement some functions which are going to allow us to save things here. Actual operations to perform our user data. Alright, so what are we going to need here? We are going to want welcome back. So I want to fetch our mission data. We want to be able to fetch a pointer to our mission data. I want to do the same thing with our cutscene data. And we'll want to grab our pointer. We are also going to want to have a report. So report cutscene viewed. also going to report what mission completed. So const string name, we need the tier, so we need the completion tier. And then we need the current time, so float ranked stat and float duration. So if we implement these guys, then what we can do is we can actually start taking a look at all this. The other thing that we're going to want to do is we want to know if a mission is locked or not. Well, I'll do that after I do these things. The other thing is unlock cutscene is another one. I guess report cutscene viewed and unlock cutscene are pretty much the same thing. Like if you viewed it, it's unlocked. So maybe it's kind of, let's just keep it. Who cares? Okay, so what we're gonna do here is start doing these, getting these functions set up. So we're not going to be storing like T-maps and sets of stuff like that. We're just going to be iterating every single time, which is okay. I wonder if how long that pointer is going to be good for. Probably not very long. It's okay though. Okay, so that should fetch all of our information. And when we report a mission complete, what we want to do is we want to grab our mission data. So get mission data pointer name. Alright, so if data is equal to null pointer, then it's a new mission, update it. So what we'll want to do is want to make a new one and set the pointer to it. Alright. So basically grab the back, set that up, and mission name is going to be name. Data completed is going to be true. Best tier is going to be tier, and best stat is going to be right. Stat and best duration. It's going to be that. And we'll return that. Let's see. We are going to say it's kind of convoluted, but it works. Let's see, otherwise we're going to say if, we're basically going to say, okay, if data completed is false, set it to true. We'll say modified equals true. So if what data best tier, let me see, where's our enums for this? I guess is greater than data than tier. Then our data best tier is going to be equal to tier. Modified is true. If our data, what ranked stat, I guess best stat is less than ranked stat. And we'll do lower is better. So it's basically going to be if lower is better, otherwise so we'll do it that way. Alright, so that will report our missions being completed. Okay, so we've got that. Cutscene, what, CS name? What the hell is CS context? Oh, yeah, okay. Alright, so this is... We need the context and the name? Yeah, alright. Alright. So we need get cutscene data by name and by context. No. We don't want by name. We only want by context. And for our gallery, we'll just basically have a list of cutscenes, and then we'll just go down and say, like, is this one unlocked? Is this one unlocked? Is this one unlocked? Alright, so this is, we need a name, get cutscene data, and this is going to be report cutscene viewed. And unlock. I mean, these are literally the same damn things, aren't they? Unlocking the cutscene and viewing it. So let's just get rid of it. We don't need